Welcome back to IIS Network. Today we have Mark McInerney and Rick DeAngelis. Welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome.
Why AI and IIS?
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons that I talk about IIS and the work we do at AI is a lot around the kind of way that we've actually built our business up of curating some of the best partners in the world. And so over 20 plus years, IIS has managed to get themselves a great collection of different technologists and technology vendors. And what that gives us the ability to do with our customers is really create a unique opportunity for our customers to pick what they're trying to do, match it to the right technology, and ultimately this day and age, match it to the right price point so that we can deliver the right technology that they need with the right price point that they need, backed by the engineering capabilities and backbone of IIS. So I think we're uniquely positioned in the market to be able to deliver a very, very compelling proposition to our clients that many other vendors frankly just can't do.
So Rick, what is the approach to AI from IIS?
Well, IIS prides ourselves on really focusing on what the customer's needs are. AI is a very wide field, and what we can do is, with our experience in a short time, we can really figure out what adds value and what can make an impact on our customer's business and direct them to avoid a lot of the common pitfalls and common misconceptions and focus on things that'll actually improve the business and employee satisfaction.
Yeah, I mean, that's the core of what we do, but I think the other piece that I think is important for our customers to understand is when we approach them about what they're doing, rather than a lengthy consultative process, which a lot of people will do to try and nail everything, what we normally come to is like, here are the list of technologies that we have. We think you fit in this one and this one and this one, and that's great, and this is how it's going to work out for you to be the most cost-effective way. So our approach is really to help them use what they have today, if they have investments in technology today, and then ensure that anything we add is cumulative, not necessarily always net new. And I think a common mistake people make is throwing out everything they've been doing before and saying AI is going to fix it all now, but then your core business still needs to operate. And so a lot of our approach is around ensuring that our customers can do what they do very well, and when they start to introduce AI, it comes in a much more natural way than you would approach with a lot of other vendors where you have to really restart everything all over again.
So clearly partnerships are very important. Who are some of your key partnerships?
Yeah, picking the right partner is very important. So we pride ourselves in having partnerships with a lot of the key players in the space, specialized companies like NVIDIA, companies like Vast, companies like Cloudera, and those are all specialized AI players. We also work with Hewlett-Packard, Dell, Lenovo in the AI space for their platforms and their technology, which are tightly integrated. And then we have other specialty companies that will bring in for specific industries and verticals where needed.
What makes IIS different compared to other AI companies?
Yeah, so I've been in the data in AI space for a very long time, and I think the one thing that strikes me most about the way IIS approaches this, we talked about partnerships, but really the company's founded on an engineering principle and an engineering background. A lot of the work historically that we've done is around just ensuring that excellence is at the forefront of what we do, whilst maintaining a very practical application of what we do. So unlike other companies that have started, the heritage here gives us something that I think is unique to build upon. And then because it is based on a lot of engineering principles, everyone in the organization has a very technical focus of what they do. AI at its heart is really a lot around how we're going to be introduce new technologies. So that background gives us the comfort level to bring to our customers of what we do. And then when we actually get into it, when we work with our partnerships, as I discussed earlier, we're a lot stronger in being able to know that that's not going to work and this is going to work. And actually, rather than just resell technology, we're actually able to make informed decisions for our clients so that we kind of see the problems before they happen. And so that gives us the opportunity not to waste money, not to fail on projects, to deliver on time and deliver on cost. And I know that's kind of a throwaway, but I think it's at the heart of everything that we do here at IIS.
Where have you done it before?
Yeah, so one of the things I'm super proud of is we have probably one of the best data engineering teams on the planet that I've seen, and we've worked with them for 10 years plus, and they're exceptional at what they do about being not only great technologists, but being very, very cognizant of the kind of the budgetary constraints of a lot of our customers. So what that's allowed us to do is we worked with every major bank. We've deployed with a great deal of success at some of the biggest media and information companies that I can think of on the planet. Projects ranging from big data lakes that we built for people to initial AI chatbots that people are looking to get into their organizations. So there's a collection of everything from petabyte scale data engineering projects to a very simple mom and pop just wants to stand up a chatbot to make their lives easier and to reduce their AI issues. So what that's given us to do and where we've done it is it gives us a perspective on absolutely insane large scale. And then we're able to use all of that experience to come to even some of the smaller shops and say, hey, all you need is this one small thing. We can absolutely get that for you because we can work in both ends of the scale. So for me, the breadth of projects that we have is quite exhaustive. And I think, we're happy to talk to people about some of our experiences as we go forward.
What are your customers saying about AI?
Yeah, that's a great one. I think for me as the practice director here and working with the things that I do, everyone is aware that AI is going to happen. It's kind of like the industrial revolution. You can't avoid it. You can't step away from it. You have to get into it. So our customers are saying, we want to do it, but we're not sure how to do it. And a lot of the customers that we have, they've been in business a long time. And this sort of change is very difficult for them even before AI. So they're saying that they're scared of the change. They're scared of the cost. They're scared of the complexity. And really, in the conversation we've had today, that blends into our strengths of we kind of take that and say, we're going to take those things away. You just tell us what you need to do. And so a lot of our customers are saying, we need to do chatbot. We need to get a better process engineering working for us. We need to improve the way that we go to market with our customers. And so what we do with those clients is really just help them along the journey to avoid some of the fear. And I think, most of our customers are really just saying, we have to do it. We're a little unsure. Where do we start? And I think that speaks to the strengths of everything we talked about today.
Where are the major barriers and issues IIS customers face?
Certainly in the AI space, I think the biggest issue for a lot of people is where to start, right? Most customers that I talk to, it's not a question of whether they're going to be using AI or whether it's coming, it is. So when someone asks me is there a use case for a media company or a bank or a telco or a retail organization? I say yes. Right, because there always is. And so I think one of the biggest barriers is where do we start, right, is number one. Two is, even if we had started something, how does our culture in our organization change? Because it's radically going to change a lot of the way you do business.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So there's going to be this delicate balance between the technology has to be embraced and the organization may not be ready. So those two barriers for me even supersede things like cost and complexity. Because if you don't ready an organization, for example, to be able to govern the way they use AI is in their organization, you can end up at the front page of a newspaper article, right? And nobody wants that.
And to do it right, you definitely need to bring everybody along on the journey. There's a lot of misconceptions about, AI replacing their job or et cetera. And AI has a strong enhancement to everybody's job, but they really need to embrace it. And that doesn't happen unless you work with the culture of the organization together in a whole. So,
if you'd like help with your AI journey, reach out to us at insights@iisl.com. Thank you for joining us today on the IIS Network.